Hey.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing. I'm Amy.
Hi, I'm Saffron. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Yeah,
you.
it's nice to meet you again.
Yeah, it's not the first
Yeah.
time.
So Amy, I would love to ask you some questions so that students kind of get to know you. Is that okay?
That's absolutely fine. Go for it.
All right. Excellent. So first of all, where are you from?
So I'm from Dublin in Ireland. It's the capital
Dublin
city.
in Ireland.
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. All right. And where are you now?
At the moment, I'm on a small island in Indonesia called
Mhm.
Nusa Lembongan, very close to Bali.
Nusa Lembongan.
Yeah.
Nu-
Nusa Lembongan.
Nusa Lembongan. Very close to Bali. Excellent,
Yeah.
excellent. Do you surf and stuff in Bali?
No, I haven't
Oh,
surfed even one time.
oh, really?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you've been enjoying it out there.
Yeah. I've done like snorkeling, scuba diving, swimming, but no surf.
Very, very cool. Very
Oh,
cool. All right. So I have a list of a few questions here, and I guess the first one I'll ask you is it's quite obvious, but what language do you dream in?
So the only language that I'm proficient in is English. So I dream in English,
Mhm.
only
Okay.
English.
Okay. Do you speak any other languages?
I speak Italian. I'm not great at it, but I'm conversational enough.
Uh-huh.
And I know a little Spanish and also a little French.
Oh, excellent, excellent. Yeah. So all of the romance, the romance languages.
Yeah, that's it.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. If you could choose another language to dream in, what language would that be?
It would be Spanish. I just love how Spanish sounds.
Uh,
Can be very passionate and dramatic, and yeah,
uh-huh,
it's
uh-huh.
cool. It's cool.
Do you think the food would be better in your dreams if you dreamt in Spanish?
Yeah, it would be potatoes, my Irish English dreams. Yeah. Yeah.
A paella, you're right, right. Very nice. All right. So you're from Dublin. What's like a culture out in Dublin or Ireland that you really appreciate?
I I love the friendliness and the welcomingness of the
Hmm.
hospitality of Irish people. Like you go to a bar in Dublin
Hmm.
alone,
Hmm.
you will not be alone after
Oh
30 minutes.
wow.
Yeah, the people, hey, where are you from? Come here, join us.
Right.
So
Right. Right.
we like to include others.
Wow. That's super cool. So if I were to go there alone, like
Hmm.
just solo travel, I
Hmm.
wouldn't feel I wouldn't feel like too solo.
No, no, certainly not.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. So if we were to flip that question, what's a culture back home that you'd like to change if you could?
Well, again, mentioning the bars, there
Uh-huh.
is too much of like an emphasis on the drinking culture in Ireland.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I mean, for social activities, it's probably the most prominent thing we do. And
Hmm.
if you're not drinking, people will find it strange. Oh, go on, have one, have one. There's too much
Hmm.
pressure to drink alcohol.
There's a lot of pressure to drink. Yeah,
Hmm.
I see. I see.
It's not good.
I think it used to be like that in Japan. It's changed over time,
Hmm.
but yeah, even like just 10, 15 years ago, maybe they'd be like, "Come on, drink, go," you know?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Let's see. So, uh, speaking of Dublin,
Mhm.
uh, what's an expression that's unique to Ireland? What's a funny or fun expression that's unique to Ireland?
So the expression that stands out in my head is
Uh-huh.
"What's the crack?"
What's the crack?
Yeah, and
And what does that mean?
it's like, "Oh, what's the crack? What's up? What's the crack? Any news? How's it going? How
Uh-huh,
are you
uh-huh.
almost? Just
Right, right, right.
kind of like what's up." And I like it because it it mixes English language, and then crack is an Irish.
Crack is Irish word.
And it brings them both together.
Oh, I see. And what does crack mean?
I think it means like kind of fun. I actually don't know the exact.
Right. Okay. So what's the
translation.
fun?
Yeah, like what's happening? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even if say, any crack to people, and it just means like, oh, any news, anything cool happening lately. Yeah.
I see. Any crack, you can say that too.
Oh, any crack. Yeah.
Crack's like, nah, not really, not much these days, kind of thing.
No, you say that to somebody in the States or something, it has a different meaning. What?
A very different meaning, yeah. Don't use that in America.
Only Ireland.
yeah. All right. What's an accent that you can put on well? A non-Irish accent.
Well, probably none. But I can say some words in a Scouse accent. So Scouse is like Liverpool. The people from Liverpool, we call them Scousers.
Scousers.
And they have a very distinct thing with their pronunciation of C, I think. It's like chicken. They say chicken.
Chicken.
Chicken. I can't do it now. I'm on the spot. Like a can of Coke. Can of Coke. Coke. Can of Coke. Yeah.
So it's kind of guttural.
Yeah. People make fun of it, saying like they need to clear their throat. So they have phlegm.
So you've been all over the world. You've traveled quite a bit. And what's of all the cities you've been to, like which one has stood out the most to you?
Probably Siem Reap in Cambodia.
Siem Reap.
Yeah, it felt like I was almost stepping back in time a little. The streets were so like dusty. We traveled around in rickshaws, not really like a car, not even motorbike. It just felt so foreign to me, so different, and I loved it.
Nice. In Cambodia.
Yeah, and the people there have really good English, so it was very easy for me to be there.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I was surprised.
Really? Oh, I've never heard that before. So Cambodians speak pretty well.
In Siem Reap, anyway, the level was great.
Right. Oh, excellent. That's a great tip for travelers.
Yeah, go Siem Reap.
Sweet. So, would you agree that like you being able to speak English has helped you kind of travel all over the world? Is that something you would be able to agree with?
Totally. I mean, it's made it so easy for me. Everywhere you go, usually there's somebody who speaks English, and because you do speak English, especially natively, people want to practice with you. They want to spend time with you. They'll invite you to their family home.
Right.
Yeah, you're a bit of a novelty. And it's great, especially if you're traveling alone, you won't be alone.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. And having been able to travel as much as you have, how has that kind of helped your personal growth, do you think?
I mean, it's being able to experience so many different cultures. It opens your mind. Makes you realize, oh, there's more to life than how we live in Ireland or in the West. And, places are different. And yeah, it teaches you to be more, tolerant and accepting maybe of it.
Totally. Yeah. Have you encountered like a specific culture that you thought, you know what, I would love to have this in my own life or in my own country? If you were to be able to import like a certain tradition or culture, what would you pick?
I mean, I feel like, for example, I lived in Vietnam, and when I was there in the city I was in, I noticed that like there wasn't really any homeless people, and I like, if you don't have a home, you can you can build a shack on the street and you can live in that in Vietnam. Whereas in Ireland, the government, the corporation, they'll tell you, oh, take that down. You know, I feel that they really, you know, care for everyone. It's very equal. Also, somebody doesn't have money for food, they can go to a restaurant and I'm pretty sure they'll give them, you know, a bowl of noodles or whatever.
Right.
They really look after each other.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. Now, I could be wrong with other cities in Vietnam, but that was my experience in Da Nang, where I lived.
Wow. So you lived in Vietnam as well?
Yeah. That's where I started to teach English, in Vietnam.
Oh, wow. Okay. Excellent. Yeah. So and you're in Indonesia, so you've traveled quite a bit in Southeast Asia.
Yeah. Southeast Asia mostly, I feel.
Mostly. Oh, wow. Okay. So if anyone had any questions about Southeast Asia, like you're the person to go to.
Yeah, maybe. I don't, for Vietnam anyway. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The others just very briefly in them.
Well, awesome. I'd love to ask you more questions about traveling, Vietnam, Cambodia, all that kind of stuff, but perhaps another time.
Yeah, I'd be happy to answer.
Excellent. Well, thank you for joining, Amy. I really appreciate it.
And thank you for your questions.
All right. See you next time then.
See you.
Thank you.